Go post now. Go post. Too small down there. Glass. Glass. Don't reach.
Now you're playing.
Yeah, dude. Get that rebound. We going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I want to be an NBA player, and I feel like I can definitely do that in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, boy. Let's go.
I'm here to support him. You know, we feel that he has the talent to make a living off of this game. I came up a little short from the NBA, but I think he's way better than I was and more prepared for it. So if his goal is NBA, my job is just here to support that goal and help him, give him all the tools that he needs to try to make it. Competitiveness, man.
Oh, Ohio State has somebody, D'Angelo Russell.
That was a while ago, bro. You've been in the league for 4 or 5 years.
That was like 2014.
That's a long time. It's basketball.
We do this all day. Me and my dad just be sitting right here, just watching college basketball all day, NBA basketball. This is what we do. It's our life, basically, so.
Yeah, real basketball people, fans of other guys, you know, just a fan of the game, love for the game.
I have 8 current offers from DePaul, Dayton, UNLV, USC, Arizona State, Manhattan, Fresno State. I was about 8, 9 years old. He started training me. At first, he just let me play, cause like I was big, I was tall and athletic, but I was really like a big man at first. Like I would just rebound, set screens, all types of stuff like that. And he just let it happen so I can get like the love for the game first. And then when I was about like 10 years old, one summer we got in the lab like super heavy. And we just worked all summer and got my handles, jump shot, like he turned me into a point guard. That's how it really started. Just me and him in the gym all summer and getting better.
Pretty much was his coach from when he started playing all the way until he got through middle school to high school. My job to me was to get Ramel ready for high school. I was his initial trainer and taught him how to play the game when he first started playing. But, you know, as you know, having a father-son relationship, you know, at some point, he has to start hearing other people's voices. So you have to entrust other people to coach him and train him.
Yeah, that was better. But same, get there, get to that elbow. Mel, look how hard his is. Rip hard, jab hard, hard. Like you could feel it, you know what I'm saying?
One guy who was involved with us early was Julius. Julius is one of the top trainers in the West Coast and probably in the country now.
Up, up, up. You got to plant left, right, then pop out.
We played against his team when I think Ramel maybe was 10, and we were playing 12U. And Julius, you know, he was telling his parents after the game that we had ringers on our team, guys that was too old. And we got into a little argument because he was saying, telling his kids, don't worry, those guys are old, blah, blah, blah. I said, Julius, you know, my kids are actually 2 years younger. We got over the argument, and he texted me about a couple months later, and he said, hey, if your son is really 9 or 10 or whatever it was, he's one of the best players I've seen in the country. And he asked if Ramel could play with him. So from that point on, they started their relationship. He started training him. He's the one guy that I can go to and trust with in Ramel's career, have the best interest for him on and off the court.
Nice.
My year was really good. I averaged about 22 points a game, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, so I had a really good year for sophomore season. I had a stretch of games when I was averaging about 33 points for like 6 games straight. I had a really good stretch. Dunked on a few people, had some good moments. My game, I would say, I'm really aggressive. I get downhill. I shoot off the dribble really well. I like to get to mid-range, jump shots, come off screens, hit threes. It was a really good year for me, and I feel like I've grown a lot this year, definitely.
Yep.
Lights. Turn them off. Game time.
Well, me and my dad are like best friends. Like he's like my brother and my dad all in one. So like we basically do everything together. So when it comes to basketball, it's like him playing and being as good of a player he was, I just kind of want to be the same and go after in his footsteps.
Yeah, I'm from New York City, so obviously basketball is everything to us. I grew up in Harlem and then moved to the Bronx as I got a little older. I went to Cardinal Hayes High School in the Bronx. You know, ended up being a high school All-American, third team parade All-American. Played in some All-American games coming out, ranked really high. Ended up going to Syracuse for my first year and then transferred out to Long Beach State. After my career at Long Beach State, I played overseas for 10, 11 years. You know, did some NBA stuff, NBDL stuff, Harlem Globetrotters, and played in about 4 to 5 different countries. For someone with a family and my family couldn't travel with me and my son was starting to get older, I retired, you know, a little early because I wanted to be home with my family. He think he got a chauffeur. Yeah, he be sitting there in the back while I was driving the car, like Uber dad. I think he got a driver already.
You know what I'm doing, so I'm playing that.
Daily routine, depending on, you know, I'm Uber dad right now. Heading out to the USC game, Galen Center. Unfortunately, it's gonna take us about 1 hour and 30 to get there with this LA traffic. But we rolling. I could definitely say that Ramel has an advantage with me going through this and knowing what's going on in the hoop world. Well, for my son, you know, I just want to make sure that he goes to a school where they love you too. It's kind of a match. You want them to choose you and you want to choose them as a perfect fit.
The best way to eat pizza. We got 40.
All right, now we going to the USC game and check out some hoops. Yeah, I got an offer from USC and Arizona's recruiting me heavy, so just want to come check out the game. I look at the environment, just like how the fans are, the coaches, everything like that. Just to see how the teams play certain styles and stuff like that. USC is great. I mean, it's hometown school, so always, you know, I'm from out here, so it's cool. Really good school in the Pac-12. Like a lot of dudes want to stay home and like stay in Cali or stay on the West Coast. To me, it doesn't really matter. I just want to go to the best place where I know I can do my thing and get to, you know, where I need to go.
I want to make sure that he goes to a place that's going to allow him to play his game and where he's going to be able to succeed to the best of his ability on and off the court. So I want him to make sure he take time in the process, you know, not rush it. And regardless of where it's at, you know, regionally, I just want him to make sure it's the right fit, you know, and it's his choice because he has to go to school, you know, not me or his mom or anybody else. So.